the defense and how it's looking going into the season. What can you preview for me based on what we saw last year and your ability to take a step forward this year, Fred? What can you give me on that front?
The expectation is to be the best always, to be the number one defense. Last season I feel like we had a really good year. I don't know where we finished in the rankings, right, for overall defense, but I know we were at the tops, and I know that given what we did last year and who we're bringing back and the fire that we're bringing back and, in our bellies, knowing that we want to be the best, I know we're only going to get better. And you're either getting better or you're getting worse. And so I think we're choosing the better of the two. And it starts in training camp. Well, it's already started. It starts in the beginning of the off season and putting in that work, like I know we did in OTAs, and then continuing to do that in training camp. And so I'm really excited to see his work.
How good is D'Amico Ryans, your DC, and the fact that you get to plug into and him having played the same position, similar position, Fred?
Sure. Yeah, he's the best. He's the best. And I don't just say that just because obviously he's my coach. I know what greatness looks like, and he exudes that every day. Not only just as a coach, but just as a person. He did so as a player too. Just the leadership ability, the teachability that he possesses, and continuing to want to get better as a coach and wanting this group to get better and pushing us and making sure that he's prepared every single day to make sure he gives us his best self. So I know he's going to come in ready to go as well.
Man, what was it like in that NFC Championship game last year? Man, I mean, for this franchise to go into that building and be able to maybe own it for the rest of your playing days, right? And then play for the Super Bowl in that building. I mean, to do that to the Rams and the opportunity that was there, I'm wondering when you look back on it, what you think of Fred Warner for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very crazy season, to say the least. The way that it kind of went, the ups and downs, and the fact that we even made it to that game after some of those adversities that we hit throughout the season. And you talk about that Week 17 game, being there trying to beat the Rams and pulling that off somehow, being down at half, and going into Green Bay and beating them, being MVP. It was a crazy season. We had the opportunity, right there to make it happen, and we didn't capitalize on that opportunity in that game. And the Rams went on and they won the Super Bowl. Just as they should. They're a very good football team. And so I think going into this season, that's gonna for sure. That's for sure going to rest with us, that feeling that we had in that NFC Championship game, knowing that we want to get back to that game and win it, so we can have another opportunity at winning a championship.
And then, to go into Dallas and do what you did in that postseason run. Mike McCarthy, the Cowboys coach, said afterwards that the Cowboys were nervous to start the game. Did you sense that from your side of the football, Fred?
I don't know if we sensed that. I think that was another hard-fought game. One I should have mentioned, but I wouldn't have said that I thought they were nervous. I know it was a young team, a lot of young superstars on that team who hadn't been in playoff experience probably. A lot of us on our team, we had been there and we knew the situation and how the game should go, and so. I think it was just a hard-fought game between two good teams.